Hello and welcome back to The Lion's Den, the only podcast where both myself and you listening to it have no idea what's going to happen. I'm your host, Matt, as always, mixing it up a little bit. And today I literally have one thing in mind to talk about, and that's about it. You know, this podcast is literally everything and anything that comes into my mind. And if nothing comes into my mind, we got a problem. Anyway, salads. I want to talk about salads because I think I've figured out the correct system for making sure that salads are actually nice, because if you get a really good salad, it's so good, it's so tasty. But the problem is, I don't think anybody really knows what makes a good salad or has pinned down what makes a good salad. So I'm here to try and demystify some of that. Yeah, right. So for context, we have a rotation in terms of what we eat for lunch in the week because we're living as a family. We have to kind of coordinate a little bit so that it's the most efficient in terms of food and money and whatnot. So we do tend to have sandwiches as the base for our lunch. Sometimes it's pasta, depending on what's happening. But the problem is our rotation includes egg mayonnaise sandwiches, which I do not like. I don't like eggs any other way than poached, to be honest. And even then, I don't really eat the whites because not a fan. Anyway, that's besides the point. So for me, when it comes to a Tuesday, they're all having egg sandwiches and I have to kind of fend for myself. I've gotten into a habit now because at my workplace, they have a salad bar, which is awesome. It's not exactly expensive and you can really pack it with a lot of food and it's just good. And I'll tell you why. I'm really tripping over myself. For context, I go into the office on a Tuesday, hence why I can have said salad. So, said salad has a variety of things that you can put in it, a variety of bases to start with, and then extra little add-ons, and that's what makes it that's what makes it fun and also customizable to a point where it's enjoyable. So, for a salad, you obviously need a base. In this case, it's just some mixed leaves. Very nice, very lovely. You need them to be dry, which is another thing, because dry stuff holds wet stuff more than wet stuff holds wet stuff. We'll get on to that. The next thing is that you need to put other things in a salad. You cannot just have salad leaves. That's how you have a disappointing salad. For me, it comes down to I want something a bit crunchy, I want something sweet, and I want something that's bringing some moisture. So for me, I will put in some peppers. Love a little bell pepper in a salad. Some onion that gives a little bit of heat and some crunch. Sweet corn obviously is sweet. Sometimes cucumber. Carrot is also a nice addition. Some grated carrot and tomatoes. They bring a little bit of acidity. Tomatoes are the key to a lot of things. So if you don't like tomatoes, that's a shame, but you know, if you have a sandwich, for example, and you're finding it a bit bland, add tomatoes, changed everything for me, honestly. That's your base salad. You need some variety. And also the colour, just having a visual range of colour, you know, the reds, the greens from the peppers, the purplish from the red onion, the yellow from the green onion, the sweet corn. You could also put spring onion in. That's also really nice in place of like red onion. That is your base salad, right? The next thing you want is a dressing, which for a lot of people is the problem. You know, dressings bring a lot of calories, but they also bring two things. They bring essential moisture to a salad to make it more enjoyable, more creamy, luxurious. But they also bring a ton of flavor because, you know, salad leaves are not exactly flavorful on their own. They're a little bit bland and they can sometimes have some weird earthy flavors that you don't particularly enjoy. So there's that. I tend to go for Caesar dressing. That's my personal favorite, but you know, you can chuck in some balsamic vinegar maybe, or like a French dressing, something along those lines. Anything that you like. Honey mustard, if that's your kind of thing. Just something that brings a bit of flavor and a bit of moisture. It doesn't have to be tons. You just need enough to kind of coat everything. And what you have to remember as well about salads is the large volume of it is just air. So you don't actually need a ton of seasoning and a ton of dressing to coat everything and make it tasty. So bear that in mind. The last thing is the spicy stuff. And I don't mean literally spicy, I just mean the interesting things. So what my salad bar has is they have both bacon bits and crispy fried onions, and then they have a range of other proteins that you can add on to it. Now the proteins are what makes it expensive. at my workplace, so I don't bother with those, mainly just because as well it means I'm eating vegetarian, probably not vegan, it's probably just vegetarian because of the sauces. But I like to add some onion bits because that like crispy fried onion flavor, so good. I mean, I could just eat crispy fried onion bits on their own, but in a salad, so good, so nice. They really do permeate through the whole thing, which is good. And yeah, there's obviously all the proteins. If you want to add something in, add chicken, make it a chicken Caesar salad, or you could add some cheese just for some like funky notes and not like mellow, creamy, cheesy flavor. Or you could add, I think they've got tuna mayo. A tuna mayo salad's really nice. A tuna mayo pasta salad is also really nice because it's adding both the moisture and the flavor. And you've also just got your bog standard stuff. You could throw some ham in there or some turkey if you've got turkey slices. Whatever. That's what makes a salad interesting. And I think that's the problem, is people forget that a salad is not just leaves. You have to add other things to a salad to make it enjoyable in any sense. That's why everyone likes a Caesar salad, right? It's got the crunchy stuff in it, i.e. croutons. It's got cheese in it for some interesting flavor. And then it's got a dressing on it, which brings moisture and tons of flavor. That's the secret, really, is adding stuff to a salad. And I think as well, a lot of people assume a salad is leaves. Doesn't have to be. Tuna pasta salad doesn't even have to have leaves in it. It can just have vegetables plus pasta plus tuna mayo, for example, and that's still technically a salad. You've got people that are making like watermelon and feta salads. They don't really have leaves in them, but it's still a salad. You really have to just kind of broaden your knowledge base as to what can constitute a salad. And then there's so much variety, so many things you can do. Honestly, I think the biggest thing for me when it comes to salads is the peppers. Without the peppers, it'd be just kind of boring, but adding a nice yellow or a red bell pepper, so good, so nice. Just having that fresh water inside the pepper as well as the crunch and the sweet flavor, so nice, so good. Highly recommend. That does lead me into my second point, which is a salad like that, which is really packed and has so much stuff in it, is not exactly the most attractive thing to be eating because you're trying to basically shovel it into your mouth. Is the best way I can describe it. So I do kind of run off and hide in my car when I'm at work so that I don't have to eat in front of people. Also allows me to sit and chill and listen to music or a podcast. That's what I did on Tuesday, which was so nice. I went and sat in my car and it was mild, but my car had been sat in the sun, so my car was really warm. And it was just that kind of really nice springtime sort of vibe. It was warm, the sun was out, the wind was blowing through the trees. I was so serene, so happy, and I was ravenous. I destroyed that salad in seconds, and it was so good because of the aforementioned things that I said. But just relaxing in my car with the door open, listening to a podcast I think I was doing, just reclined, chilling in the sun, and all of the summer-ish, spring-ish breezes and noises. Really nice. I took a video, actually, that was really pretty, and people were like, oh, that looks so serene. So yeah, it's just those little moments that are really nice. I tend to do that a lot, is go and hide in my car over lunchtime just to get a break from the world, essentially. I do enjoy listening to a podcast because you just kind of switch your brain off and it unplugs me whilst keeping me plugged in, if that makes sense. So like, I'm still using the internet to listen to a podcast, but I'm just relaxing in my car and I'm not checking notifications. I'm just laying down and chilling, which is just, it's just so nice. I think people underestimate how much quiet is. It can be both deadly and really, really good for you. Just a quiet place. I noticed that actually when I was playing snooker the other week. They have a double glass insulated wall between the room with all the snooker tables in it and the rest of the building. So when you go in there, it just shuts all the noise out. And it's so nice in there because you can just kind of focus, relax, let the world just kind of melt away. So yeah, nice. I think I'm just gonna leave it off there. I don't want to ramble on too much because I haven't really gotten anything else to talk about. Anyway, if you want to mess around with salads, go for it. Do it. Salads are so good if you can figure out what you really like in them. So anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed listening. Have a fantastic week and I'll see you all next week. Bye.